To be honest, I would define containers pretty simply. I would just describe them as a packaging format. Okay, so it's just a way to package up your code and all its dependencies together into one thing. So that if I give that thing to somebody else, it will run, and it will run exactly the same as it runs on my laptop, as opposed to giving you a Java jar, giving you an exe or whatever, which might not run for you because you didn't have some data file or you didn't have some environment variable set. The container has all its configuration with it, so it will run.
I like this one. Being a software developer, I find it really brilliant. Okay, I will be a bit technical, I guess. It's imagine a virtual machine, but lightweight. It actually virtualizes at the operating system, so it doesn't take in consideration also the hardware like a virtual machine. And what it does in your application, it offers you like a silo where your application is hosted, but also the dependencies that you need for the application and also the resources you need for the application. And the brilliant part of it is that it will help the developers have consistent developing environment. What happens as a developer when you're working on different machines, your own hardware, it can happen that you have different versions of dependencies, and this will trigger conflicts. You will also might have resources issues, and this is what containers help you with. And I just find it brilliant. I love working with containers, basically.
Well, just one quick comment on Laura is that you find them useful as not an infrastructure developer is also one of their key, that they provide value to developers. They provide a great developer experience. That's one of the really cool things about them.
The nice thing, or maybe not so nice thing about remote work is that the drinking events get more elaborate. So when our CEO, I think, recently organized a cocktail workshop for some people, the idea was that people get a package with all the ingredients. They get a package with the alcohol, with the add-on drinks, and with whatever else comes in. That, for me, is a container, because you ship it to different houses. They get all the same things. They put it in different glasses, so it's still technically running on different operating systems and used by different people. But you get everything in a nice, self-contained box. It's not actually a box, but that's going in the technical things that we don't need to talk about.
Very good alcohol-based explanation of containers.
Always.
You also have the you have the uniformity or the ability to reproduce something in somewhere else, not having different things, but having the same things, and without worrying about other things. And also there's also the idea of portability and the fact that you can collaborate with someone from across the world and have the same thing and have it in the same way that you had it. Then I think that's how you kind of a good way of understanding into what containers are.
I think that's a really good point. That's standardization, and that's kind of then extends to like the physical shipping container, and how it has very similar effects, where having that standard of what a container is meant that the ecosystem around it could just explode, right? So now trucks could be the right size, and all the ships, like, it doesn't matter what's inside because the containers are the same specification. So, we can deal with containers, same way with applications. All of these other pieces now, they know how to speak container, so it doesn't matter what you put in it in the end. They can run it, they can build it, etc.